What's going on, everyone? Combofiend here to talk to you about Elena. Now what you'll notice is that this isn't like the other videos that you may have seen. The primary reason for that is that this is not a change video. This is actually more of an intro video, as there are no previous versions of Elena to compare against. There's not much I can show you in that regard. So what we're trying to do here is just show you what Elena is all about, some basic attacks you should be looking for, some basic strategies you could employ into your overall strategy when learning her, and then use that probably as a baseline and then develop from there. So Elena, pretty fast. I mean, people are saying, hey, maybe she should walk faster. No, not really. Her backdash is so good. She gets herself into all the right spots really quickly. I mean, I think she's in a good spot. Some of the attacks that you want to know about her crouching light punch. So her crouching light punch is her 3-frame attack. Just connect those, and then they link into her low medium punch. You can get into all kinds of stuff from there. But yeah, crouching light punch is one of her better attacks that you want to really put into your mind, and it also helps to push them to here. This right here is Elena's primary range. This is where she excels from. She has an overhead that forward and medium punch, forward and medium kick. She has 2 overheads from there. She has her EX mallet smash from there. She could sweep from there, standing light kick from there. So having her right there gives her more control against the opponent, and they have to kind of come into her range. And you can walk back, and you can hit everything. I mean, look how fast her backward walk speed is. Elena is pretty quick, can retreat when she needs to, has great long pokes. Keep that in mind. So another attack that you want to keep in mind is her standing medium punch. Now, Sakura's jumping heavy punch, still a pretty good jump in. It does get beat more than it used to, but even so, you could use Elena's stand medium punch to beat stuff out of the air. It's that good of a button. Make sure that you kind of keep them out though. If you do it in too deep, they can trade, or they can beat it. But if you do it from far out, it's not getting beat. That move is extremely good. Standing middle punch, best friend if they ever jump. Another attack you want to use when walking back and forth is the crouch medium punch. Crouch medium punch is great because then you can kind of just fish into attacks. I don't know if you could hear the joystick, but I'm kind of buffering something behind it. So if you're playing footsies and some guy's walking you, you just kind of throw it out there. You connect an attack or something like that. It's great. It's a great button. Helps keep the opponent away and annoy them at the same time, and also push them back to, as I said, Elena's primary range, which is about her low medium punches range. So that's really good to keep into mind. Also, her sliding attack is great. It's so much better in this game than it's ever been. I mean, it's like -10 or something on block. It's kind of negative on block, but regardless, it's so good. And once people get to this range and all they think about is how you overhead them, the last thing they're looking for is to protect their feet. So you want to put this into their mind that, hey, I also can go low. I just choose not to. And if you do that, people will definitely be a little weary from there. They're going to be blocking up and down, moving up and down. They won't know what's coming next, and that's what you want with Elena. As for her specials, the first special you should put into your mind and really know how to use is EX Mallet Smash. That is a 13-frame overhead, which is supposed to be as fast as human reaction is, which is awesome. Yeah, so the first special of Elena that you want to learn is her EX Mallet Smash. The EX Mallet Smash is paramount to your high-low game. What you want to do is, do a stand light kick and then EX Mallet Smash. And people will block high and they block it, but they realize it's an overhead. And once you do that, you do stand light kick and then Link's Tail. And what that does is now it shows, hey, you can go low or you can go high. And that's definitely something you want to learn. So the first special is EX Mallet Smash, which you can combo from, mind you. You get a low light punch into low medium punch and to whatever else you want, or you do stand light kick and then a Link's Tail, which is a knockdown, which still puts the opponent back in the same spot of right there where you want them to be, and allows you to kind of do what you want to do. Also, the next thing you want to know how to use is the EX Link's Tail. So the EX Link's Tail, is that attack. It's really good because it connects easily off her stand light kick, and it goes into her Ultra 1 every time. That's just big damage without really much execution barrier there. So you could do yeah, so you want to do crouch light punch, crouch medium punch, and then immediately go into the Ultra. So EX Link's Tail, definitely one of your friends here. You definitely want to make sure you employ that in the high-low game, because then people will say, she's gonna go high, I'm gonna get hit by the overhead, I better block up, you know. And then you go low, EX Link's Tail Ultra, there's suddenly 40% damage they weren't anticipating. So if you're going to play an Ultra as well, while we're talking about that, whenever you're playing, the primary Ultra of choice for Elena should be the Brave Dance Ultra, and that's because it gives you damage. I mean, if you're using healing, there are very few scenarios in which you can use healing safely without the opponent catching you, and Brave Dance also will bring you back. Whereas even if you have a solid game plan with healing, it's still extremely difficult and extremely situational to use. As for combos and tactics, I can't stress it enough. With Elena, you want to be here. You want to push the opponent out with some jabs, and then you want to be about there. There you have overheads. You have EX Link's Tail. EX Mallet Smash. Over here you have EX Mallet Smash. Over here you have EX Link's Tail. And just overall control. Elena has very, very long pokes. Some of the more long pokes in the game. So you want to kind of stick around there. You know, confuse the opponent. Let them kind of wonder what's coming next, and then wham! Just where did that come from? And then, or just wham! Where did that come from? Especially use this, especially the counter pokes or catch pokes that are just kind of thrown out there errantly. Yeah, so that pretty much sums up how to play Elena. I mean, there's definitely a lot more going on with her that would take a lot more work to explain. But what I gave you, I felt, was the basic fundamentals for the character. That'll help you give a good idea of how to anti-air and space with her, as well as what tactics to employ when you're at the optimal distance. So, anyhow guys, this is Combo Fiend signing out. I look forward to seeing what you guys develop, and I look forward to seeing what you guys can teach me in the future. Thank you.